Hi everyone, would you believe it? This is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. I can't believe it, I really can't. So, let's go and watch it.
Hi everyone, for those who don't know me, my name's Emma and I'm the artist behind Unsteady Art. So, today I've got a few sort of little jobs to catch up on. So one, I need to reprint the stickers that went wrong last week, or the other day, because when I applied that there was a massive kink and I thought just sellotaping it would make it alright. It didn't. The cuts were out all over. So I'm going to reprint those. I've got a delivery coming in with a load of blanks to have a look at, try a different type of t-shirt, which the jumpers that I sell are a lovely quality, and it's the company that does the jumpers, which is, I think it's AWDIS. They've started doing t-shirts, so I've got a few t-shirts for myself. The sizings are a bit different to what I'm used to, so I got one XXL, but which sounds a bit, I probably could fit in a extra large. So I've got a load of extra large because I know that it fit David regardless if it doesn't fit me. So let's finish those stickers and then we'll hopefully have a look at the products. Let's get going. I'm not plugging my laptop to the TV, I'm just going to do what I did last time, which is to use what's on here. I wasn't going to do that. Right, so first things first, I need my sticker paper. I need to work out how many sheets I need to do as well. So I did take a photo of them all lined up, so I know exactly which ones I need to do. So there's 2 full sets complete, it's just the stars and normal stickers. Oh, I remember, normal stickers for, they kept coming apart. So I think what I'm going to do is just take this blade out. I'm going to clean it before I even do anything with it, because what I'm going to do is just change it with the fine blade. Ooh, a bit actually on there. That's fabric, that's deep. But I've got a fine blade. Fabric. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to have to be careful then. So cleaning it might do a lot of benefits to it anyway. But I think what I might do is slow the pace down. So the pages are printed out. So the first one is this one. This is the one that needs to be cut out with just as is. I think what I might do, because some cut out perfectly fine, others didn't. So which one do I use? Grey. I think I'm going to edit how it is and just do it where it's one run through. So this time around I think I'm not going to put the more pressure. I'm just going to leave as is, just to see how it works. Take that off, stick is still there to a point. So like I said, I have ordered some stuff, one for testers and a bit for commission for later on. So we've got us lovely product list there. So one of the things I did want was another jumper, and it had to be in my colours. Of course it had to be in my colours. And it is actually my colour, which is nice for a change. So the other bits that I've got, these are the t-shirts that I was on about. So these are the same company that I get the my jumpers from, and I have to admit on first glance it feels really nice. So that's heather grey. I've got a purple. I did get 2 lots of different sizes, and main reason is I'm used to getting 2XL for myself, but when I looked at the size chart, technically I should be able to fit in XL. So luckily my husband's XL anyway, so if it don't fit me, it'll fit him. Also got a desert. Just because there's a few things that I think I can put on there. And 4 caps, because I am on about getting the cap press, so it's there for when I need them. And gloves. Right. Let's get back onto it. Hi everyone. So I've just finished doing all the stickers. Had a few issues with some of them. Surprisingly, the one that I've drawn of Flash, which is my last wrap, so didn't seem to cut right on the Cricut. I couldn't understand why at first. Sorry, that's in my eyes a bit. And no, it's definitely in the corner of this. Either way, so yeah, every time I did it, it just ended up catching one of the corners, especially between his ear and his neck, and that then took away some of the actual picture. So it's not as if I could trim it down to improve it. So I ended up thickening the border slightly, and I changed the orientation. So instead of it being cats, seagulls, and then the dogs, because every time it got to dogs it just teared them to pieces. So I swapped those 2 down for that one up, and it worked fine. Slightly thicker border on this one. It's easier to show you. So these are ones with thicker borders.
And like I said, splash I'm fine with. This one I think it's just a little bit too thick, so I might take that off, but doing it in the order that it did, hopefully it wouldn't get its ears nipped. So yeah, they're all generally done, so it's just now the whole of this pile I'm going to take photos of, and I've purposely done it with the other side of my craft mat one. It's green, so it's great for taking the border off, because when I was doing it in the shed just before I had the fall, every photo I had to edit completely separate, because the background changed colour with the light and then the natural light coming through the window, so it just ended up being a lot of hassle for not a lot of work. It's same with how many photos I took of each product, one without and with all the stuff in the background. Now it's fine for the website because my website will quite happily take that. Etsy on the other hand, I found that you could only do, I think it's 10. And when I'm doing multiple of characters or multiple types of products, it runs out very, very quickly. So what I've decided to do, I have took photos and I have shown you bits before. I've took the photo, push that back a bit. I've took photos before of just the velvety blankets that I had for the backgrounds. So I've just took them separately so they're all one colour. And then I'm going to then take pictures of all of these so I can remove the background to impose it back onto the picture, so at least in every sense of the word I can edit every part of it. Now there is probably a way of doing that. Have I got time to learn it? Possibly, but it's not high enough in the agenda, so I'd rather get it done as quick as I can so it's there and up. So yeah, let's get on with it. So I have to admit I don't know which ones I've done of what, because I do know that I have taken some before, so I am literally just going through all of them again. So my new teddy. So I'm trying to do it where it's as level as I can. My shadow is I need it to be out of the way. You know what, I think it were better other way. Oh sorry, I didn't realise how bright it got for you guys. Hello again. So no doubt the camera died while I was halfway through, but I have to admit it has been hours and I didn't want to do that again to show you. It is a hell of a lot of work, especially when you haven't been keeping up to it. But now that I have got to that place, I should be able to keep up with it a little bit better. So everything has had a photo taken. There's Flash, come on. as I was saying, so there is a few things that I was missing, mainly with the embroidery, but I have took photos of them prior and I do remember that. So I know how can I put this? It's just a case of putting that into there and then just stitching out, just so I've still got at least one of each in stock, at least for the stuff that I can keep in a solid state. When it comes to t-shirts and things like that, I can't do that. There's not enough room, so I do have to make to order. Hence why it takes a little bit of time to get the orders in. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. There's nothing more I can do today because of the stuff not all of the items coming. But we plod on. Luckily the person's understanding and is quite willing to wait. Hi again everyone. So this is my 1 year anniversary of YouTube. Has it gone how I thought? Yeah, I think it has, to be honest. The amount of stuff that I've learned is absolutely silly, because I only started my business, what, 1.5 years ago? I only got the machine behind me in October of the previous year. Yeah, so what have I accomplished? I've learnt how to edit, I've learnt how to film, I've kind of sorted some places where I can record. I'm still working there. At this moment I've got 30 subscribers, which a year ago I didn't have any. So thank you very much, you know who you are. And thank you for continuing to watch. Thank you for everybody that's supported me, because I'm not a normal person. I do get help carrying stuff across from one studio to the living room. I do sometimes need help with some of the bigger projects, cutting the stabiliser. There's a lot of things I get help with behind the scenes, and yeah, thank you. And mainly thank you for my husband with that one. So yeah, I hope when you're watching this, I hope in a few years' time, if you're catching it later on, that you do love my content. I am going to leave it here. The delivery didn't come as expected, so I might as well leave it on a high. So thank you very, very, very much. And hopefully I'll see you in another year's time. If you could like, subscribe, comment, I'd love to hear it. Thank you. Bye.